What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be letting you know whether I believe the PS5 disc or digital edition is best for you with some updated information, because I do own a disc edition PS5 right now, and there are some things that I didn't think about before that you really have to know. Now, if you haven't watched the last video, I'm just going to get this out the way. They are the same exact console with the same exact specs. Again, the only difference is the optimal 4K Blu-ray disc. That's it. Again, that's the only difference. However, in the last video, I said that the disc edition would be saving you more in the long run, and that was my mistake. Initially, the digital edition saves you $100 because it's $100 cheaper. Now, one big thing I did forget to mention is game sharing. If you don't know what game sharing is, it's basically you buy a digital game online, or your friend buys a digital game online, and you're allowed to share that game with one friend. This has been a thing with PlayStation for a while, and Sony has actually acknowledged that people do game share, and they've made it easier to do with this next gen console. Now, with disc editions, you can find games on sale maybe at GameStop or somewhere for $10, $20, $30 cheaper. However, with game sharing, you would practically be getting all of your games 50% off. Let me put it to you this way. Let's say I have a friend and I buy Call of Duty digitally onto my PS5. That friend can get Call of Duty for free. All they would have to do is sign into my account from their PlayStation, download it, and then use it on their account, and bang, we both have Call of Duty, but I only had to pay for it. And then with the next game, they decide they're gonna buy Cyberpunk 2077. They digitally download it, and then I use their account to download it onto my PS5 so I can play it on my account, and now we both have both Cyberpunk 2077 and Call of Duty, but we only had to pay for one of them. So you're practically getting every game buy one get one free. Now, this does only work if you have a friend that you actually trust with their information, but over the years, if you do have a friend that you actually trust, I really recommend doing this because this has saved me hundreds of dollars. Now, do not forget, you can do this with the disc edition. The reason I'm telling you this is because initially I said that digital edition games tend to be more expensive, but if you account game sharing, that's actually not true because they do come out less expensive if you game share with a friend. If you game share. My statements in my previous videos still stand about everything else except for game share and the aesthetics. I currently own a disc edition PS5, and while you may think that that little thing on the side is really annoying, I don't notice it. I currently have my PS5 standing straight up, and this is how it looks in my room, and you literally cannot tell there's a disc drive. Until maybe you happen to come over here on the side and you see the disc drive there. So if you have the disc edition, that doesn't mean it's gonna look horrible. It really just depends on how you set it up. Now, a lot of comments on the last video have said that they decided that they're gonna try to get the digital edition, and I completely agree. However, again, I would only recommend this if the extra $100 to pay for the disc edition is crucial to your budget. With the disc edition, you have no limits to what you can do. You can buy any digital, any disc, any kind of games. The other day, for some reason, I ended up putting a movie in here that my family rented, and it looked amazing. However, remember, with the digital edition, you have to buy digital games. Now, in this next segment, I'm going to be going over 5 reasons why the digital edition is the best console out right now, and 3 reasons why the disc edition is the best console out right now. First, I'm going to start with the digital edition. So number 1, if you cannot game share, there are still PlayStation Store sales all the time. Usually games don't go on sale exactly when they launch, but PlayStation Plus gives out a lot of sales. Like Fall Guys, I literally got that for free. And you get the PlayStation Plus collection with like 20 games, and keep in mind, you have 0 discs for that. Another reason it's the best console is because when you download these games, they are yours forever. If I were to get a disc, that game could be stolen, that game could break, that disc, something could happen to it. But when you download it digitally, that game is yours forever. And if you're using a LAN cable, it is insanely easy to download and delete games all the time. So the storage in your PS5 really doesn't matter. I can download a 100GB game in 30 minutes. So please make sure you have a LAN cable connected. Another reason is that this is straight, flat out, overall, the best value console you can get right now. For $400, you are not going to find a console as great as the PS5 digital edition. It's just not gonna happen. When I tell you this console blows other companies away, it blows them away. The PS5 is going to demolish Xbox numbers, and it's not even close. This is the future of gaming for a reason. Take it from an owner. I paid $500 for this PlayStation. So to get it for $100 cheaper with the digital edition, that price is insane. Because Sony sells these at a loss and they make their money back over time with accessories and PlayStation exclusives. So this takes them more money to build than what they're selling them at. So take advantage of that $400 masterpiece. Another reason it's the best console is because literally tell me any other console that looks as great as the PS5 digital. Don't even get me started with the Xbox. It looks like a trash can or a fridge or something. And in my opinion, PCs vary depending on the builder. But you're never going to have a problem looking and showing off the PS5 digital edition. If you have the Xbox laying somewhere in your house, somebody might throw a paper ball at it because they think it's a trash can. However, you set this PS5 up in your living room and people are going to sit down and stare at it for hours. If I think the disc edition looks good, imagine how great the digital edition would look sitting in the center of your living room. And last but not least, I did mention this, the fifth reason why the digital edition of the PS5 is the best console out right now is simply because of the game sharing. You're already getting this for $100 cheaper than the disc edition. And if you game share, every game is buy one get one free for life. It literally does never get any cheaper than that. Imagine every single game you buy is buy one get one free and they're launch titles. The digital edition with a combination of game sharing is the move. Now I have to give the disc edition some respect because I do own it and there are some things I didn't foresee. So here are 3 reasons why the disc edition is the best console right now. Number 1 is that it's basically 2 consoles in one. It is literally its own console mixed with the digital edition, because you can do every single thing that the digital edition PS5 can do, the disc edition can do as well, except for that little bump it has on the side. But keep in mind, it can do everything the digital edition can and more. Reason number 2, are you a collector of video games? Do you get the collector's edition of video games? For example, 2K or Cyberpunk or Mortal Kombat. These games that give out collector's edition versions, and collector's edition versions give out physical discs. So if you get a digital edition PS5, say goodbye to collector's edition games. With the digital edition, you don't have the option of choosing what kind. You always have to go with the digital. But for reason number 3, with the disc edition, you never have to worry about your options because all of your options are still available. You are never stuck having to buy a certain kind of game. If you want the standard digital edition, then get it. If you want the $150 collector's edition, you can get that too. You can get that hard copy because you're not stuck at only buying digital games. Now, this is a big disclaimer. We're going through a pandemic right now, so everybody's financial situations is different. If that initial $100 off the PS5 price is a big difference to you, then in the long run, digital's the way. However, the disc edition can't do everything the digital edition can, so keep in mind, if you're game sharing on the disc edition, you are also getting buy one get one free for life with that too. So overall, the game sharing is really just a crazy method for both consoles. It's not necessarily just for digital. Because I have the PS5 right now and I've already game shared games. Now, if you have any questions regarding these consoles, drop them down below and I'll answer every single question you guys have. This is a big decision to make, so please don't rush into a decision. Make sure you do your research, make sure you know whether you actually want the digital or disc edition, and keep track of your financial situation. Don't try to buy the disc edition if you can't afford it. Everybody has different circumstances right now, so we're all really in a money crunch. However, I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, please drop a like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. And try to watch my other videos to see if you can get yourself a PS5 this Black Friday season or this holiday season in general. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Please subscribe if this helped you out. It would really mean a lot to me if you help me grow my channel. Again, comment any questions you have. I answer every single question. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day.